Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to look at Rule 14-100, Item E in the 2018 Electrical Code Book for Canada. So let's read the rule here. It says, where the smaller conductor is number 14 or larger in a control circuit and located external to the control equipment enclosure. So let's see what I have drawn here. So I have a circuit breaker, we got a motor starter, we have the control for the motor starter, a stop-start station here, and then we have a motor. All the equipment here, we're just going to do our standard default 75-degree rated equipment. So let's just recap the beginning of this rule, which basically says this conductor here is in the control circuit. It has to be a number 14 or larger, and it's external to the equipment, so it's not some pre-manufactured. Okay, and item I, we're going to move on, says the rating or setting of the branch circuit overcurrent device, this guy here, is not more than 300% of the ampacity of the control circuit conductor. So basically what we're saying is the overcurrent here, in this case the breaker, cannot be more than 3 times the ampacity of this conductor right here. That's what that rule says. And then II says opening up this circuit can't create a hazard, and that would just happen under normal conditions. We're not going to deal with a fire pump or anything weird. Okay, let's get started with some calculations. Now, this is a motor circuit in this case, and there are some specific rules on how to size wiring for motor circuits. Let's just cut to the chase, and let's just say we do some calculations, and it works out that we need a 100 amp wire for this circuit. So we go to table 2, and we find out under 75 degree that's going to be a number 3, which is good for 100 amps. So that makes that easy. Now, you guys are third-year electricians. This should make sense what this is here. So basically this wire, whatever ampacity this wire is drawing, is going to go through up here too. There's no transformer or anything in here, at least for the line circuit. So this is also going to be 100 amps, and which means it's also going to be number 3. So all of this is going to be number 3 for the motor branch circuit. Good for 100 amps. Now we got to look at how to size this control wiring. So the big thing we have to watch out for is what's this compared to the circuit breaker? Well, that means we have to now calculate the circuit breaker. So table 13, we go off the wire size here, and if this is a 100 amp wire, this will be a 100 amp circuit breaker. So now this circuit breaker can't be more than 3 times the size of this wire. So what's 100 divided by 3? We get 33.3 amps. So that means that this wire has to be a minimum of 33.3 amps. A number 12 will not cut it, but a number 10 will. Under 75 degree rated conditions, number 10 is good for 35 amps. Now, some of you are thinking 14104 says, hey, we can only put a 30 amp breaker on this. That is true, but this will not follow the 14-104 rule. We are just looking at the ampacity of the wire, so we can put a number 10 wire here. That is the minimum wire size. And that is 14-100 item E.